Hey everybody, Orly Shani from Hallmark Channel's Home and Family. I am so excited that you're here for today's DIY because it is one of my favorite. In the middle of the video, you're gonna notice that all of a sudden my hair magically changes color, and that's actually because I am taking one of my most popular ever DIYs and bringing it right here to you because I think you're all going to love this one. Today, we are making no-sew wrap skirts. They're relaxed, but they look kind of glamorous. They're just fantastic. And as the weather starts to warm up and we're gonna spend time hanging out by the pool or in the backyard or going on a walk or whatever, they're just perfect. If at any point you have any questions, just tag me in a question down below and I will hop on and walk you through it. Let's do it. Let's get right into our materials. All right, we're gonna do this in the mirror because you're gonna need to do this in the mirror when you were making yours. Now, the first thing I did is I took a skirt just for length. I used this to cut my fabric. Take your fabric and wrap it around. Everything starts with what is gonna wrap over, the outside, the part you actually want to see. So I know that I want this outer piece to end kind of like that because then I'll have a little bit of a slit. So this is where I want it to end. So now you work backwards. You say, okay, if this is where I want it to end, then this side's gonna wrap over like this. Now I wanna have a slit in mind, so I don't want this to go this far. So, knowing we want this here, I'm gonna look at about how much excess I have. So take the excess, and this is kind of a test. Grab it like this, say, okay, if I cut off this much and wrapped it, would that give me the look that I want? Kind of. I think I might want a little more than that. Pull it nice and tight, that's the vibe that I want. From here, over to here, I'm gonna put the male side of my snap tape. And from right here, over to the edge here, I'm gonna put the female side. So what's gonna happen is, when it goes like this, I'm gonna be able to go pop, snap, pop, snap, pop, snap, and I'm gonna be able to snap this into place. So I put a little pin right here. I know that this is the beginning of my female side. I know that the edge, obviously, is the beginning, and I'm ending it right here where I put another pin. So now it's time to add on our snap tape. Now you can see that fabric on the right that I folded over, I decided not to cut it off and instead just tack it down in place with my fabric glue. Now here are my snaps. You're gonna wanna open them up so you separate the male and female side and cut the very beginning as close to one of the snaps as possible. Now you can see I left my selvage edge there on my fabric just because I liked like the white fringy crisp edge. Obviously, if you don't like that, you don't have to do that. I'm just adding a good amount of fabric glue all along from where I left my pin, which was my marking point, and going all the way to the end. Then lay your snap tape on and press it into place and move to your other side. We're gonna start at the marking that we gave ourselves and apply our snap tape. Now just make sure that you're putting the snap tape in the right location. So for example, the male side of the snap tape goes on the outside of my skirt, while the female side of my snap tape goes on the inside so that they can overlap. Once you get to the end, cut off your excess and leave it to dry. Okay, so that super cute skirt is drying, and while it's drying, I wanna show you a second version. Now, this version is in case you have a skirt that's slightly sheer or a fabric that's slightly sheer. When the sun shines through it, you don't wanna be able to see your bootay. Take your fabric, which is slightly sheer, and you wanna fold over. The higher waisted you want it, the longer it needs to be. And I wanna wear it higher waisted so you can see. Can you see the overlap? See how it only covers half my butt? That's definitely not long enough. That looks about right. Okay. So this is a different style. Now I'm gonna wrap it just like we did over here. I'm gonna let it go a little bit more. And here, I'll add my snap tape all the way, and I'm gonna stop here, letting this front part drape. It'll snap together right here. Now, when we're doing the snap tape, starting here and going all the way around, I'm gonna mark it because that's where I want my male side. And then starting here, going right to here and ending here is where I'm gonna put my female snap tape. So now we're just gonna go do the exact same thing. So obviously we're just gonna be adding our female snap tape to one side and our male snap tape to the other, exactly as we did on the first skirt. I mean, aren't they just super simple? They're so fun, they're so cool. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like on in just a second, and there's two tiny little like tweaks that you make at the very end to really finish them off, and I'll show you that as well. I hope that you guys liked this one. If you did, leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know which skirt you liked more, which one you might do. And in the meantime, guys, just keep tuning in to all of Home and Family's social media pages. We are creating tons of new content for you that we hope you're enjoying. Miss you all so much, love you all, and stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye. All that you want to do here is take a piece, take like a corner, and you're just going to tuck it up. it's gonna create a really pretty pleat over here and a really pretty pleat down here. And then you just use a safety pin to hide it. The only thing you have to do now is fold it under.